being so grateful for the space I am in right now, because 3 years ago, oh my goodness, I prayed for days like this. And we have to remind ourselves that at every stage of our lives, like, you have to remember that there was a point in which you prayed to get to the point you are at now. So instead of constantly worrying about what the next step is, it's good to just hey guys, it's me, the hobbyist. Look at my hair. Hair long. It's my wash day. Technically, it's wash night. But I wanted to try something new with you guys. This is retwist and reflect. Wow. So this is something I'm going to try out, because I figure I got to retwist my hair anyway. I got to record YouTube videos anyway. May as well marry them together and see how I feel about it. Doing my hair is a process. Have a lot of hair. A lot. All locks, all mine. It's a humble brag, because when I first started my hair, people used to talk about me like a dog. Like a dog. I'm keeping it simple today. I'm just doing this little product right here. I'm running out of this product. I don't be caring. I'm a real simple person. Like, I don't have no skincare routine. I don't really got no hair care routine. I just do. That's why I got locks, because it's easy to maintain. But what I wanted to talk about today was, I think I cured my anxiety. And don't come for me, because I know that, you know, some stuff is like an actual use of diagnosis or whatever. And, you know, it's serious. It's serious for some people. And it's serious for me too. But lately, I feel like I've been doing better, because I've reframed my thinking and my thoughts. What I mean by that is, I've started to ground myself in my present instead of worrying too much about the future. So I still have those thoughts of like getting overwhelmed with things I have to do or things that could happen. But what I do when I get to feeling that way is I say, okay, right now at this very moment, I am doing this. I cannot do anything else until I get done doing this thing right here. Whether it be eating, working, you know, whatever. I kind of try to ground myself in the physical moment instead of focusing on things I have to do in the future or decisions I have to make in the future. Because a lot of times when I do not ground myself in the moment, I can get overwhelmed and I miss steps in the task, whatever it may be that I'm doing in the moment. Like, maybe if I'm working, I may forget to do some minute task, like complete a process all the way through. Nothing major, but like little housekeeping stuff can get overlooked in my life if I'm thinking about the next step or the next big picture and whatever it is I need to accomplish. So I know that I don't want to say my anxiety would never go away, but for as long as I can remember, it's always been a part of my life. So what I'm trying to do is, instead of hone in and focus on that, I want to focus on the fact that yes, I have anxiety, but I am in complete control of my thoughts, which is a blessing, because a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people, but some people can't say that. Some people can't say that they can turn their mind on and off and refocus, you know, and that's a blessing. So I'm going to use the tools I have to live my best version of my life. So that's what I'm doing. Today, while I'm recording, is February 1st. Today was a good day. I had my final hearing, and I am now a divorced woman. I am a divorcee with 2 kids, but I'm still fine, and I'm still a bad bitch. So that I appreciate. But today has been like a really cleansing day, and it actually feels like a fresh start. It's ironic that it is February 1st, the first day of a new month. I'm retwisting my hair. And I see me retwisting my hair as a new start for me. I get to cleanse out all the debris and the oil and get purdy. Cause sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I give dusty bitch sometimes. Not gonna hold you up. Sometimes I give dust ball. But that's okay, because that's just me. Because I'm the type of bitch, I could give dust ball 1 minute, and then the next, I take your daddy. Believe me. No, I'm just playing. I don't like my niggas old. I am looking at things through a more optimistic lens lately. I feel more secure in myself and my channel and just what I'm doing overall as a whole, because the YouTube channel is a portion of my business plan, business model, or whatever. I realized that I need to start calling it a business, because that's what I want it to be. When I first started the channel, of course I'm the hobbyist, right? But if I keep on saying that something is a hobby, it will never not be a hobby. And it's good to have hobbies, but I know that my goal and ambition is to do something a little bit bigger than that. So I need to start reframing the way I'm thinking. Back in 2019, I came up with the idea to start a craft business where I was selling my handmade jewelry. Yeah, I started my craft business where I was selling my handmade items. I would do craft shows, and it was really good. Like, it really felt great to get the validation that, okay, people are enjoying the stuff that I'm putting out in the world. And I really just enjoyed it. But I was in a position in my life where I didn't really have a lot of extra money. No fault of my own, of course, because I'm a hardworking bitch. But, you know. Anywho, I digress. So it was beginning to be unenjoyable because I was putting so much into the startup cost of, like, you know, investing in my materials and such. I was starting not to see a return. And in that stage of my life, I really didn't see the value of having a hobby that cost money because I didn't have much to begin with, right? So when I started the YouTube channel, I started to be like, hey, I'm in a better position financially, emotionally, or I'm working on it. So it's time for me to recenter my focus, and like, that was something I enjoyed. Let me get back to it. And I decided that I just had to rediscover my passions. And I think that when we go through things in our lives, we can get distracted by whatever that thing is. We can lose sight of what our goals once were or what our new goals can be. So I want to encourage people who have gone through something or are going through something to know that you don't have to be limited by your circumstances of your right now. Because, oh my goodness, I was just like yesterday reflecting and being so grateful for the space I am in right now. Because 3 years ago, oh my goodness, I prayed for days like this. And we have to remind ourselves that at every stage of our lives, like, you have to remember that there was a point in which you prayed to get to the point you are at now. So instead of constantly worrying about what the next step is, it's good to just thank God or thank your higher power, thank yourself that you made it through whatever your hardship was and you made it to another level. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people give up. A lot of people give in to their circumstances. And I think it's very powerful to see everything around you go to shit, but still choose to be better, do better, think better. Because it's all the mindset, right? If you believe everything around you is garbage, you will see nothing but trash all day. You will never see the light because you're not looking for the light. And I know it's easier said than done. Oh, be optimistic. You know, the sun will shine tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Yeah, that shit to a motherfucker that's miserable is gonna sound annoying, yes, but it's the truth. It is the truth, because it will. Things won't always stay bad. Things won't always stay good, but you got to take good with the bad. That's life. It's balance. It's all a part of life. And y'all see right now why I do not record without my glasses on. I can't see a damn thing. I know for a while the reflection and the flare and my glasses may have been annoying. But by golly, I got to see. Because I can't focus if I can't see. I can't think straight if I can't goddamn see. But yeah, I just love to take moments to myself and think about the things that the Lord has done for me. Jesus. Woo. or the things that the Lord has empowered me to do and think and feel, and embracing every feeling and every step. Like, I'm really, really grateful. I'm really grateful. And man, when I was younger, when things was going good or nothing bad was happening, like back to back, I was like, damn, something bad about to happen because everything been going too good. But now I don't feel like that no more, because I feel like I'm really surrendering to the universe, to God, and saying whatever's for me, whatever's meant to happen will happen, and it ain't got shit to do with me. It's just supposed to, you know? So like, that's how I feel like I cured my anxiety, because for a while I was just like, what if this? Even starting this YouTube channel, I remember I damn near had a breakdown like a video or two in, because I was like, what if a year from now I have a lot of subscribers and I have money? Like, bitch, what? I don't know. It's like, even the idea of good stuff will weigh me down and make me overthink. And it's weird. It's weird. It's also weird to me, like, I had to realize everybody don't think like me. Everybody don't have the same thought pattern and mindset. So that can make me feel like an outsider or like I'm weird. But they got their own little quirks to them too. So, you know, everybody, I feel like the best thing you can do as a human is give people grace. And give people the room and the space to be themselves and express themselves and to live how they want to live, you know, because shit, everybody has the right to be happy. And you can't make people see what they don't already see. If they don't already have it in their mind that they want to be a certain way, you can't force them to be like, hey, all you got to do if you want to live a good life is do this, that, and the third. That's not how life works. That's not how thinking works. And that's another thing I've had to reel in, because I've been told I could be a little bossy, or, I don't know, overly opinionated. I've been told I've been overly opinionated before. Bossy, controlling. But it's just like, I have an analytical mindset that I feel like if anybody ever come to me with their problems, I'm just like, if you don't want this to happen, don't do this. Or all you got to do to get yourself out of this is do this. And it'd be so simple for me. I'd be like, done, answer. Because that's how I operate in my life. Like, if I don't like the way something is going, looking, or any of that, I'm already analyzing how I can change it. And I was talking to my cousin the other day, and she was telling me that sometimes people don't want solutions, they just want to vent. And I realized I'm going to set a boundary in my life. I'm not the friend to do that with. I love people down, but if you just want to talk to me and talk my ear off about your problems with no solution in sight, you just want to talk about your current circumstances and your situation and not do shit about it, please do not call me, because I cannot take that. I am an empath. I don't like to see people doing bad, but I also don't like to listen to foolishness, because I got to protect my ears. And that may make me seem like I'm cold-hearted or whatever, but you got to set boundaries for your own heart, your own mind. You got to set boundaries for your heart, your mind, your soul, and you got to teach people how to treat you, honestly, because if you don't tell somebody, okay, I don't like when you do this, that, and the third, they're not going to know. They're not going to abide by any of your arbitrary rules. You have to make it stern. You have to make it clear. You have to set your own boundaries, and you decide what you accept in this life. Yes, we are dealt different hands, different cards. Man, we don't all have the same starting point. Do not get me wrong. When I speak on this optimistic viewpoint, I understand that some of us start at -10. Some start at 0, some start at 5. We don't all have the same starting point. I understand that. But from the moment that you get started, it's up to you to either go up or down. If you want to cascade further down, that's a decision that you make. If you want to propel up, that's a decision you make. Even if life circumstances are in your way, you are in control of your decisions, unless you are a minor child. I'm talking about adults right now. But if you are a victim of your parents' circumstance and you're a minor, then yes, you got to go with the flow for some years. But what you could do in that meantime, and I hope no kids are watching me, because this ain't a kid's channel, but any of y'all Gen Zers, and I don't know what the age range is for y'all, but y'all still teenagers and y'all watch this, if you feel like you're out of control because you're a minor and you a product of your parents' circumstances at this moment, just reflect and take note of things that you would not want for your adult life. Do research and understand what it is that you want your life to look like as an adult. And then go from there. You don't have to be one thing because your parents were something. Your parents are just a vessel to bring you into the world. And it's your responsibility to create your life after that. People always talk about, oh, you weren't raised that way. But kids are who they are. They're born with their mindset. They develop it over time. My daughter be having little stank attitudes and all that. I wasn't like that as a kid. My kids be talking back. I didn't do that shit. I was very much a people-pleasing kid. My kids be like, hey, I don't want to go to bed. You know, they stand up for themselves, which I appreciate. I'm raising free people. But it's just like, I didn't raise them to talk back to their mama. That's just something that they came up in their head with, you know? So it's like, you don't have to be a product of your environment for real. You can be familiar with your environment, but you don't have to be of it. You don't have to be. You can be whatever you want to be. As long as you see and have a vision for what you want to be. You set a goal, then you put a plan in action. Understand the steps that you have to do to get that goal achieved and take it from there. But also enjoy each step and don't get bogged down by all the ideas you have. And that's me speaking to me because I get so overwhelmed with my damn ideas that I can't even sleep. And that's like because I'm a creative, right? And I'm always thinking about, okay, what's next? What can I make? Or I always have just ideas fluttering in my head. I'm like, I got to get this out right now. But it's like, no, you also have to sleep. You got stuff to do tomorrow. And I feel like that's a product of my anxiety as well. Not being able to make my mind rest, even when it comes to all the things I want to accomplish. And also, I was watching a YouTube video the other day because I've been for the past like week or two, I've been just in the mode of like consuming media because, you know, I think as creators, you have to do more creating than you do consuming, but you also have to consume in order to remain inspired. You don't want to get stuck in your silo. It's important to interact with other creatives and see what else is going on in the world, you know? But I was watching this video and it was talking about living in a scarcity mindset. And usually when you think about scarcity, you're thinking about money, thinking about funds. But you can also live in a scarcity mindset about like your time, your energy, any resource that you have available to you. And I was living in a scarcity mindset when it comes to my time, like the time I had available to me. And honestly, it's really kind of dark. I was thinking about what if I'm not alive long enough to actualize all of the ideas I have in my head? And what if I die with these ideas in my head? And that's I guess it's a morbid thing to think, but also it's kind of like, you know, it could happen, right? Anything could happen. We don't know when our time comes, when our day comes, but I guess all I can do in this moment is live every day like it could be my last. Enjoy every day, but also plan to be alive in my mind, right? Because nobody plans to die. I mean, you know, you can do a will and shit. But as far as like mentally preparing for death, you can't do that shit. And if my ideas die with me, it's going to be another fly bitch to pick up where I left off, prayerfully. As I am doing this video, I'm realizing that, oh my God, I would be here for 3 hours retwisting my damn hair. And I don't know if I got that in me. First of all, I don't think nobody will watch a damn video of me retwisting my hair and talking for 3 hours. So I want to leave you with this. Your existence is defined by your mindset. Anything you feel, you will create on the outside. If you want to feel better, you have to get to the root cause of why you don't feel good in the first place. If you feel like your life is shit, it's going to be shit. But if you want a good life, say, my life will be good. At this moment, I'm not feeling too great, but better days are yet to come. Let me figure out how I can put my plan in motion to have good days. And it's no use in having a pity party for yourself. It's not productive. It's not conducive to any growth. It's not. If you're feeling bad, feel your feels. Have those emotions. Don't bury them. Express them. Journal them. If you don't feel comfortable talking to anybody else, talk to yourself. I sit in this house and I be like, I talk to myself all the fucking time and I'm that bitch. I feel good about it. I love me to life. I love me and you should love you too. Okay? If you made it all the way to the end of this video, this part is for you. Love you. Love you. Okay? Alright. It's been real, guys. This is all I got done. Peace out. Bye.